All right, everyone. It's now 3:01 p.m. Central Time, and I'm going to go ahead and kick off today's webcast. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope there's a lot of excitement around some of these digital marketing tools as we head into 2020. Today, I would like to welcome Angela Burstein, Sales Executive, and Berkeley Combs, Marketing Manager with PowerPost. A little bit of a background, we've been partnered with PowerPost for in so many facets for about 10 years. They recently transitioned over to their PowerPost company about a couple years ago, and we've had some really good success using their tool, their social media and their content marketing tool. So really excited for them to give us an overview of that tool today and be able to answer some of your questions for those interested on the call. A couple housekeeping items. If you have any questions during today's presentation, just be sure to type them in the question box on your Zoom panel. We'll answer all those questions at the end to make sure we can get through our presentation, but don't hesitate to type any in throughout the presentation. We see those coming in and we'll prioritize them as they come in. So I'll give you a little bit of my background quickly. I'm the digital marketing specialist here at BAM. One of the things that kind of gets me out of bed in the morning and gets me energized is the ability to work with all of you and connect you with a lot of the digital partners out there in the marketing space, one of which is PowerPost, to really help you elevate your social media, your content marketing efforts. And Angela and Berkeley will really touch on that over the next 30 minutes or so. Let me go ahead and hand it over to them now, and we'll be back on the line for questions in about 25-30 minutes.
Great. Thank you so much, Ivan. We appreciate that helpful introduction. Welcome, everyone, and thanks again for joining this webcast today. My colleague Berkeley and I are super excited to share some valuable information here. We're going to share why it's important for financial advisors to have an online presence, share with you some statistics to back this up, along with an overview about our capabilities at PowerPost, and also share with you a specific pricing package that is made for BAM advisors. So as Ivan mentioned, we've had an amazing partnership with some BAM advisors, and we'd like to extend our services and share with you our other capabilities as well with that. So we're looking forward to answering again any questions at the end of this presentation. So let's get started. So here on the first slide, PowerPost turns financial advisors into digital thought leaders. And we do this in a couple of ways. We make financial advisors money, we make them known, we make them relevant, and we make them happy, which is my personal favorite. For instance, we make money by creating and executing the content at a low cost. So compared to many other marketing agencies out there, PowerPost offers our services at a low rate, and we create content for financial advisors that offers knowledge of their business, their industry, their target market, and it builds ultimately trust for their readers. So that drives sales, and so that's how we help them drive money. This ultimately saves financial advisors time as well, and also potentially earn more. Again, we make financial advisors known. So we create content and share the content in social media, which ultimately shows more brand awareness beyond word of mouth. So that's why it's really important to have an online presence. And also relevant. We make financial advisors more relevant by having them online express what they do for their clients. And not only that, but we state facts. We share client testimonies. We share industry facts. Also, just sharing more content pieces ultimately builds more relevant content, which we are happy to provide for our clients and also specifically financial advisors. So again, we make financial advisors happy by creating content that is in a rapid onboarding process. So whenever we begin our partnership with our clients, we get to know exactly their content goals and their industries. Luckily, we worked with BAM, so we know what most of those content goals are, who your target market is, and so our onboarding would be very quick. Also, we provide ongoing support. Here at PowerPost, we're also different from other marketing agencies. We don't just deliver something to you and say, here you go. We create the content based on topics that are relevant to your industry. And we also just make sure that you're happy with the content, and you have content support. So you have a client success team that helps with any questions you might have throughout our partnership via mail, via email, via phone. So we provide support throughout our partnership and access to real-time analytics within our tool that Berkeley will be sharing with you more in depth in this presentation. So you'll get to see what our tool is all about, which I'm really excited for you to see as well. So moving on, digital thought leadership. Why should a financial advisor care? Well, there's many reasons, and I'm really excited to share with you. 90% of your prospects are searching for you on Google prior to making a relationship commitment. So let's face it, it's definitely safe to say that your target customers are not really in the yellow pages day to day anymore. They are searching on Google 1, 2, maybe 20 times a day. So it's really important to be active online to gain a search authority. So that's what we do. People investigate before they buy, and they buy because of trust. So right away, when someone hears a brand name from word of mouth, most people want to learn more about companies' online reputation. So we build content that shares facts again, shares statistics, and so when people research you, they find something right away. So we create content that is related to topics that people are searching. Moving on, so 700,000 U.S. Google searches for wealth management and financial advisor related keywords per month, 90,000 U.S.-based searches for the term financial advisor alone. So there's plenty of opportunity here, and it's, again, just another reason why you need to be online. Consistent blogging will increase your chances of ranking on Google by 434%. We have a package here that I'm really excited to share with you, again, at a low rate, and we're going to go more in detail about what that is to make sure that you deserve the content and you need that content. So we're going to share with you more on that too. LinkedIn says that 71% of financial advisors report their target audience of prospective clients are active on LinkedIn. So if you're not on LinkedIn, I'm telling you now, you need to be. Another offering here that we're going to talk to you a little bit about is we'll help onboard if you're not on LinkedIn currently, as well as an incentive, and we can help you support your posts. So we execute the posts as well. We create the content and we execute it for you. So we make your life a lot easier than just saying, here's the content, go ahead and execute it. We do that for you. 62% report at LinkedIn was a positive influence in getting new clients. So again, it's really important to be active on this platform. Did you know that 70% of investors trust content over advertising? I mean, it's true. So think about it. Whenever you're on Facebook, you see all these ads happening, but do we ever really stop to take a look at I mean, sometimes you do, but you usually see a really cool piece of content out there, and if it's relevant toward you, you want to read it. So we do that. That's our core. We do also provide advertising in some of our plans. So if this is something that is interested of you, we're happy to share with you more information about that as well. 87% of financial advisors struggle to produce quality content. We solve that for you. We create the content, no worries for you. We just go through some topics. You say, yeah, we like that, and we create for you. We execute it as well. We publish it to your social media platforms and your website. Your competition is addressing this consumer demand. Can you afford not to have a robust online presence? Let's face it, your competition is online. It's something that you just need to have. It builds relevancy, it builds trust, and you can engage with your online community in a whole new way than rather just saying word of mouth. It's also a way to just show brand awareness, and you'll get more clients by using our services here at PowerPost. We are here to help. On our team here at PowerPost, we have brand journalists. we create the content from our journalist team. So not only is our platform intelligent, which our brand journalists use, but we don't have the typical copywriters, which is not a problem. I was a copywriter myself, and I loved my job. But brand journalists is really something that we really emphasize, and us being proud about having these employees at PowerPost. So they all come from journalism background, and what's great about them is they investigate. They ask the right questions. They speak like reporters, and they dig up content that is smart, and they're just really into what they do. So that's something that's also different about PowerPost as well. How does the PowerPost platform work? Your ticket to digital thought leadership. We make your life easy. Here in this package, I'm so excited to share with you about what we are offering. We are offering 2 blogs per month. We post to your website and social media channels. So again, we create the content and we post. It's easy onboarding and rapid deployment, and it's incredibly affordable at $699 per month. Blog, social is what we create and we distribute. It builds website traffic, and we distribute onto LinkedIn, to Facebook, to Twitter, and WordPress. So if your website's on WordPress, we will execute that for you. It develops lead acquisition and search authority, which again is extremely important. Now I'm going to hand it off to Berkeley, and she will share more information and go more in depth about our PowerPost tool.
All right, thank you so much, Angela, and thank you to all of our registrants for hopping on with us today for a little preview of what PowerPost can do for you. As Angela had mentioned, my name is Berkeley Combs, and I'm the marketing manager here at PowerPost. So Angela just set us off so perfectly with all the statistics on why it is so important for financial advisors to be thought leaders and be the authoritative voice within your industry. And now that she talked the talk, I'm going to help us walk the walk here and give us a little inside view of what actually goes on behind the scenes when you partner with us, PowerPost, to create this rich and authoritative content that we've been talking about. So I'm actually going to circle back to the word brand journalist that Angela mentioned. It is a term that we coined here ourselves, and as Angela said, we look for content writers that have a background in journalism, who are journalism majors. A lot of people think that journalism majors or going to school to learn journalism at all is somewhat of a dead major, if you will, and everybody is going more towards those who say their expertise is in social media alone. And it's great to be an expert at pay-per-click or SEMrush and SEO and how you do everything behind the scenes on social media, but what about when it comes down to the content itself? Do those people know exactly how to write the content that your customers are specifically typing in their needs within search engines? So that is why we go more towards the journalism majors, because they know exactly how to write that content. Sort of like, where do you go when you want to learn what's going on in the news in your hometown? You go to your local radio station or your local news website. And all those writers, that they fact check all of their facts. And if one fact isn't even 110% correct, they have to retract it. So that's exactly what we go for here at PowerPost. We want to write the most authoritative, newsworthy, and relevant content specifically for your industry. And that is what our brand journalists do, and we do that with 2 blogs a month for your audience. And we also push that out onto all of your social platforms. We like to call it atomizing your content, another term that we coined here at PowerPost ourselves. And what that basically means is all of the rich and juicy bits of information, all of that newsworthy material or statistics, we like to atomize that or pull it out of the content and spread it out to all your social media channels to build that brand awareness and make people come back to those links, give your website more of that domain authority, and help your search engine rankings. And I think we all want to be #1 on search engine results pages. So that is how our brand journalists do that for your content. So I'm going to go into a little bit about onboarding. with PowerPost, and it's easy as 1, 2, 3. When you sign up to partner with us, you simply enter your work email address and create your password, and boom, you're into our interface of our digital platform. And that is where you can connect all of your social channels, whether that's Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and also WordPress. It's on one interface and one platform, so you don't have to have all of those tabs up like some of you, I'm sure, have multiple tabs up a day, like my coworker Angela here. But if we go on to the next slide, one moment. Within our interface, we have a create section, and basically all this is the central hub for all of your graphics or any media or assets that are specific to your brand, your industry. All of the assets for digital design or copy, links, anything that you might have had prior to working with PowerPost, this is where we store all of your images, videos, links, blogs, albums, or any other digital content. It helps create that local hub. So if you want to run with a simple idea or want to repost something on a whim, you don't have to pull it up from your Google Drive or any of your folders on your desktop. It's already right there in our interface, and you can simply click, type, and publish. And then going on to the next one, our publishing interface right next to the create within our platform. This is where you get to see all of the social media posts or blog posts that you publish onto your platforms. So right now on the screen, you see the calendar view, and that for the month of September, that's what we're looking at here. Every single channel that you have connected within the PowerPost platform is going to be a different color. So let's say Twitter is green on your screen and Facebook is purple. This lets you see an overall of the entire month of what time and what day something's being posted to Twitter and what's being posted on Facebook. This helps so things aren't overlapping. It allows you to see how spread out everything is and making sure you're hitting your channels on every day at different times. And we can also look at this not only from calendar view, but you can look at it from post view. And this allows you to see the actual pictures with the link and the copy for each post on each day. And then we also have a status board, and this is where it allows you to collaborate with not only PowerPost, but everyone within your company as well. We have a status board for ready and publish, for review, draft, and ideas. And you can simply click on, if something's in review and everybody says it's good to go, ready to publish, all you have to do is switch it from review to ready, and it's already scheduled and published for you. So it's simple as that. And also something that PowerPost allows our clients, if you have full trust in us, which many of our clients do, it can be within your contract that we do not have to put every single thing that we write and put into the platform into review for you to look over before it's published. So we can go in and make sure everything is scheduled and published prior to, and it goes out on its own, or we do give you that ability to look over all of our work and you get to choose when it's ready and when it shoots out to publish as well. And another thing that Angela mentioned before was real-time analytics. So we make analyzing your content super easy with our interface, and that is the last tab in our platform, the Analyze tab, and it lets you see how your content is doing on every single channel connected within the interface. It lets you to see top posts, which ones are being engaged with the most. It lets you to see likes and comments. That allows you to have community engagement, so you don't have to go to every single social media website and go through and look at all of your comments and respond to each of them within those own URLs. You can do it all from the PowerPost interface. It lets you see impressions over time, fan count, or how many people are liking your page, and it lets you see your share of voice within the industry against your competitors as well. So it's a very nice, smooth and sleek analyzation of all of your social media and content over a span of time. And I know that I just threw a lot of information at you guys today, but if there is just 5 things that you take away from my last 5 minutes of speaking, it's just the 5 top reasons why financial advisors use PowerPost and pair up with us. And that's to find unique insights regarding online interests in your prospective clients. It helps increase your Google and social media presence with quality content. We do everything for you, social and web posting across multiple platforms. It lets you monitor the effectiveness of the content and acquisition of new clients. And I'm going to hand the time back over to Angela to go over a little bit more of the special pricing that we had for all of our registrants today. And just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me speak. And I'm going to hand it back to Angela to wrap us up.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much, Berkeley. Appreciate that. Now I'm going to share with you some special pricing for BAM. So I mentioned this before. This package deal is $6.99 per month, and you get all of this: content and platform. So 2 topical and SEO optimized blogs per month that we develop, create, and post for you. Blog content is posted for you onto all your social media accounts as well. And again, we will help this out if you do not have a LinkedIn, Facebook, or Twitter account. We'll help you get that going as well. Real-time analytics, monthly SEO, and social media reporting. PowerPost support. So it's easy onboarding, rapid deployment, as Berkeley and I have mentioned. And you don't have a social media profile, again, I just said that, we will help you set this up. And we are knowledgeable of what you do at BAM. And so we already kind of know what your goals are, again, so we're here to support that. And the first month, this is the biggest incentive here that I want to share with you. First month, if you sign up before 11/15, is free. So that's huge, and I really don't want you guys to miss that opportunity. Setup fee is typically $250, and again, that is totally free as well to get onto your social media platforms. We will help do that and provide that as well. Paid media boosting is not included into this, but we, again, will work with you if you would like to have ads and boost your posts and make sure that whoever needs to go see that at a specific paid media budget that you have, we are happy to help that. So we hope that you can get started with us at a convenient monthly subscription of $6.99 to build relevant, unique thought leadership content developed specifically for BAM advisors. And again, if you have any questions on this, we are happy to discuss this at the end of this webcast, or also feel free to email me as well. So next steps is you would contact me, Angela Burstein, there's my email address, and you would sign an agreement after we kind of collaborate of if this plan is good for you, or if you would like to add a paid media program. We can customize it a little bit too if needed. Meet your team. So you would have a director of client success. There's Tracy, wonderful Tracy. She's located in Chicago. We have a client success team that I mentioned that does ongoing support from the beginning to ongoing through the process and our partnership working together. Content's delivered within 2 weeks. So again, rapid onboarding. Monthly recap with showing reports on your analytics, and we're here to help. So I can't wait to answer any questions you might have, and thank you again so much for joining in our call today. Very much appreciated.
Thank you so much, Angela and Berkeley. That was incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time, sharing, all the valuable insights that our viewers can get when they partner with PowerPost. And it's even more amazing that you guys are waiving that first month fee so people can kind of dip their toes into it without any huge monetary commitment, and kind of see how the tool works for them. So that's great. We actually have one question that came through, and it is there a way to see sample pieces from the past that you've created that have been shared, maybe to get an idea for the type of content that you all are creating?
Absolutely. So we have client examples, and we're happy to share that with you specifically. So feel free to contact me. We'd love to showcase that as well.
Great. And then kind of a follow-up to that, are the pieces shared amongst all subscribers to PowerPost, or are these all created uniquely for each firm that partners with you?
Sure, absolutely. So what we would do is have an onboarding process to talk to you about topics specifically that we believe is catered to BAM. And then from there, we will create the content, develop it, and execute it.
Awesome.
And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Would love to get to know specifically about your firm, your personal content needs, and also share with you more information about this offering. And again, we do it all for you in terms of building the content, so it's easy. And it's a lot different than your typical marketing platform that just gives you the calendar or just provides analytics. We provide you a tool that shows real-time analytics, and we also have an ongoing support team full of brand journalists and an intelligent software that shows you what the greatness of your work is doing. So just a little ad there. So
Right.
Any other questions?
No, I just wanted to kind of piggyback off that, and I think one of the biggest value adds is the fact that PowerPost can do it all for you. So we know that our advisors are busy. They're working as sole proprietors. They don't have somebody in the office that can focus directly on building a social media strategy, building a content marketing strategy. So PowerPost can kind of be that back office support for you, that operational support for you, so that you can start to grow and build this social media presence and this presence in the digital space without ever having to take any time out of your day, take time away from you working with clients. Because at the end of the day, this is, one of the ways that we know that it's going to help kind of build your prowess in the industry, and we just don't want to have you taking all your time to do it. So it's wonderful that PowerPost can kind of walk you through that. So there is another question that just came through regarding compliance. Does the content run through a compliance review before it's posted, or is this something that's kind of left to each firm to then review for compliance before it's posted?
We let all of our content that we create for you to review. So everything that we create, we have a review process to make sure that it's compliant under your needs. So our brand journalists have knowledge into what BAM advisors do, and also knowledge of having those compliance there and everything. So definitely it's something, very important question, and we will make sure to be on any rules that are important to go around that as well. So
yeah, and I think
you can revise anything that we send as well. So we usually typically do 2 rounds of revisions of content as well. So we're happy to cater to those needs as well.
Great, and I know it was mentioned in the presentation about being able to actually connect team members. So for those of you in our BAM community, if you have a representative at like an Ascendant Compliance Management, you can actually connect them to the tool so they can real-time review this content within the PowerPost tool, and it can all kind of be housed within there. So that's a solution for those firms that kind of want to do that third-party review, just to make sure that everything's, all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed before we end up sending that out, so there's no issues for any SEC compliance rules. Right.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ivan. We appreciate this, and thank you again, everyone, for joining us. We really appreciate your time today.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. We'll be sending out this recording in next Wednesday's bulletin, but if you have any questions, feel free. There's some contact information on the screen. You can reach out to me directly, and I'll connect you with the correct resource at PowerPost. And we thank you again for joining us, and have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a great rest of your day.